Can you see us entering into a utopia?
Sure.
That'll be the question.
When? I don't know. Sure.
No, but can you see us? Like, can you see a utopia? Basically, like everyone's happy, healthy, whatever. The golden age of humanity,
Hmm.
the Atlantis that everyone spoke about in like mythical times. You know, like if you go in like historical textbooks, they're like there was an Atlantis before, and like it was perfect. Everyone until the army stormed the gates, and then they killed everyone. You know, they became too soft, and
Right.
then that's when the cycle repeats again.
Yeah.
Like I kind of feel like I
I can see pockets
inherently
of that.
feel
I don't
like,
know if it's necessarily the whole world.
oh, interesting. Okay, okay.
Not the whole world is not on the same level playing.
And then is that where you have the army storming the gates again? Like, let's say the West becomes like the utopia, and then like everywhere else just kills us.
Hmm.
Maybe, maybe that is what happened. And then it restarts the cycle all over again.
Yeah. I'm just looking at
But like,
what's happened
yeah,
before.
no, no, agreed. But
Right.
but I don't think before we weren't as connected. Like we didn't have the internet. You know,
Hmm.
if there are UFOs, like we don't have 0 point energy back then. I mean, like
But it seemed like,
yeah.
well, I understand that, but if Atlantis existed,
But like there weren't enough people on Earth. Is what I'm saying. Like they weren't as interconnected. What
that
I'm
we
really
know of.
wondering is like, right, exactly, exactly. So what I'm really wondering is like how they say like, oh, an asteroid hit Earth and then we reset the civilization 12,000 years ago and then we're just a rebuilding of that civilization. Let's say all of because what I'm hearing now in the UFO space is like there is a defense system that was created on Earth that's protecting the Earth. Right. And then now the big thing is like everyone's like, oh, the defenses are breaking down, and that's when like other alien life can come and attack us. It sounds like so Star Wars, but like let's say
So who
Atlantis
did the
figured
defense
out
system?
Atlantis. So
Oh,
like there
okay.
was an alien, there's a like a Anunnaki that came, they created like Atlantis, and then an asteroid hit, and then they went underground.
So
That's the
what? I don't
theory.
understand. Like, what is
Yeah.
the defense system that they created?
Protecting us from asteroids, protecting us from like other
I
alien intruders.
No,
Yeah.
no, I get that. I'm saying, what is the system that they
Oh, the
to protect
orbs.
it?
Oh, like the UAPs that we're seeing
Yeah.
are actually like the defense system, and
Okay.
also like the orbs. They actually like not the translucent orbs. Like they down. It's called the Boogosphere, and they're finding these like metallic orbs all around the Earth now in the UFO space. Like they literally found these things, and like the ones in Mexico being studied right now, and
Right.
they're like, oh, this is a part of a control network that's like protecting the Earth, right? And I'm like, that sounds cool. Like, I don't know if it's real, but like, that is a cool storyline. And it logically makes sense. Like, you go underground, you get hit with this asteroid, and you're like, oh, dude, let's never have that happen again. So they're like building tech underneath the ground. And then we finally caught up technologically that maybe they can integrate with us or like they've been protecting us the whole time. I don't know, but
But
like
wouldn't
the,
they
you
want
know
to
what I mean?
come
Like,
back up then?
yeah, yeah, exactly. But like, we aren't consciously. So the theory is that they're weak. So like, we could like slaughter them, you know, and they are they're like they're like underground waiting for us to consciously evolve before they like reveal themselves. Once we become benevolent, they're like, oh cool, we can like chill everyone, you know.
Oh,
And
so
that's why they're
when did
like,
they go
yeah,
underground?
during I assume during the ice age, during when the 12,000 years ago a comet allegedly hit, and then
Yeah.
it started like a something, like
Okay.
a some sort of impact, you know.
And then where were the humans?
Oh, we were scattered, but we were like we're like we're not civilized.
Okay.
Like it's like if we went to the Amazon tribe and we're like, bro, let's just build a base away from these Amazonians
Hmm.
because they're like too warring, you know. And then now we're theoretically hitting a point of like enlightenment, so they can reveal themselves without worry of being like hurt. Because they also don't want to kill us, you know. They don't want to like slaughter us. So like,
So wait, are they weak or are
yeah,
they not weak? I don't
no,
understand.
no, their technology is advanced than ours. Like they could literally they have like videos of like UFOs taking down nuclear missiles.
So
They're doing like nuclear tests and
no,
then
no,
like
I
UFO came.
understand that.
Yeah,
But why wouldn't it come out earlier then? Why would they be afraid?
because we're not benevolent yet. So
No, no.
like yeah.
Why would you have let us come to this point with weapons if they already had weapons to be stronger?
Oh, because yeah, because it's like if we went to so Anunnaki, like they came from a different planet, right? So they, and this all sounds crazy, but it's all from the lore. So like they came here. It's like us going to the Amazon and we see like an uncontacted tribe. You don't want to wipe them out, bro. Like you're like, bro, you're just a uncontacted tribe. Like you don't even know. Like there's a reason why we don't wipe out like sharks. We don't wipe out
Yeah,
like gorillas. You know, a gorilla can literally kill you. Like one on one, it'll kill you, bro.
yeah, I understand
You
that.
see
But
what I mean?
we
But
have better weapons than them.
we have better
We don't
weapons,
kill
right?
them.
But what we don't kill them. So it's the exact same thing. It's like, oh, it's just a lower life form. We don't need to kill you, bro. We can just live on this planet underwater or in like a lot of people say Antarctica, but like
So did they
underwater
ever
and just
live with
chill.
humans? Another question.
No, no, that's what all the stories are of Quetzalcoatl, the seven sages. Remember the thing about the seven sages?
Hmm.
That's why we like, oh, you're the eighth sage. Remember that whole
Yeah,
storyline?
yeah, yeah.
So like those people went around the earth and they have depictions in hieroglyphs all over of like holding bags. And they say that those are the Anunnaki. Like when civilization was restarting, they gave everyone knowledge of like how to plant crops, how to like whatever.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they're just like they're like, hey, let's just help you guys out. But like you'll never attack us because we're at the bottom of the ocean. Like you
Hmm.
can't even get to us, you know?
But I was
So
saying
like it's kind
before
of like
that,
that.
they only went
Yeah.
down because of the asteroid, right?
No. So they had a an island that they were all like living off of, and that's
Hmm.
what they think the pyramids are. The pyramids are all around the Earth, and they're able to send like electricity around the Earth
Hmm.
to like power it, sort of like our freaking telephone lines, or not telephone lines, our electric lines now.
Okay.
So like they were integrating, but then asteroids coming, they're like, oh, bro, we gotta like protect ourselves. Good luck with
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
guys. Yeah, they can't save everyone.
Right.
So
And
then
again,
we,
just to
yeah.
confirm, they are aliens.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
they are aliens. But what they're saying, well, the biggest theory is that they're Martians.
Okay.
Yeah, that they, and
So
that's like you could see, yeah,
when did so they came a long time ago?
yeah, because they were having a war. This is so crazy that I know this. It's so crazy. Like I'm just like, it sounds like a story, bro. Like I'm just like telling you a story, like about a movie I watched. But like no, I've watched like hundreds of hours of podcasts about this, and like the ones that make no sense, I'm like, this is like kind of weird. But I'm like piecing like a lot of people are saying the exact same thing. They just don't know they're all saying the same thing. You know what I mean? Like they're all independently researching this. Like Graham Hancock's like, I don't believe in aliens, but I learned about this ancient history from Graham Hancock, and I'm like, Graham Hancock, you know that that's like very lined up with this.
Hmm.
But he's like anti-alien for some reason. He thinks it's like we were smart enough to figure this out on our own, right? Anyways, so why did they leave Mars? Because they had a war, and they created a nuclear bomb. And what they're finding now on Mars is there's like a trace of radiation that is only you can only create it through like a nuclear blast. It doesn't happen naturally. So they're theorizing that the reason why Mars is like the way it is because they destroyed their atmosphere through a war, and then those escaped to come to Earth. So
Okay.
the first time I ever heard about this was spirit science, and when I first watched it, I was like, "This makes a lot of sense, but it sounds crazy."
Hmm.
Right? This was like well over like 13 years ago, like a long time ago, right? And then only recently have I listened to all this stuff. I'm like, oh, dude, that spirit science guy was correct the whole time.
Hmm.
Like it was like lore that he had picked up, and then like listening to this UFO stuff, I'm like, oh, that's exactly what you guys are saying, you know. And then science is starting to like catch up to it, like how they're like, oh, we found life on Mars,
Hmm.
not like actual life, but like an excrement or something that like only can be created through life. So now they're bringing it back, and they're like, oh, it seems like there's life on Mars. Remember that thing
Right.
like
Yeah,
NASA
yeah,
was
yeah,
like, there's a high probability there's life on Mars.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So so yeah, with all that, it's like, yeah, war happened, they came to escape it, and then this planet was already inhabited
So
with
there
Homo
were there
sapiens.
like different
Yeah.
species of those people, or they're not different species? I mean, like
Yeah.
different races of those people.
Yeah. So so Anunnaki just means not from this earth. So they're saying that a lot of so the big theory right now is that we are
So oh wait,
and
well,
Tom
they had a.
DeLonge.
I was
Go ahead.
just want to go back to the war thing. So they had a
Yeah.
war. Who left? As in, did everyone leave?
No, not everyone. So like some people left
And we
because
talking
like you
about
can't
only
bring
one.
everyone.
Yeah, are we talking
No,
about
no, no
only
one race.
one side left?
I think one side left. Yeah, one side left. So and that's the
The other
Enki
side
and
couldn't leave.
no, because they were like at war. So there was like a Enki and uh Anu, something, it's Sumerian gods. It's
Sure.
their Anunnaki story. So the two brothers came and they were like warring and like they fought each other. One loved humans and they want to protect it, and then the other one didn't love humans. And that's where that whole storyline comes in. But and then the Sumerians talked about this. They talked, that's their origin story. Like the whole they didn't say they came from Mars, but they said that there's an Anunnaki, Anunna, or what they called the gods who came from the sky, who like populated and gave us knowledge of like writing, history, not history, writing, mathematics, and something else,
Mm-hmm.
farming.
Probably yeah.
And it was the original civilization,
Mm-hmm.
the Sumerians. Like the very first civilization. Remember when we saw Graham Hancock and he's like, "Oh, you should read the book History Begins in Sumer." And I was like, "Oh, remember when we met him?" And then I like
Yeah.
asked him like, "Where do you get the book?" He's like, "Just get it on Amazon." I was like, "Oh, cool." So I bought the book and I read it. And basically the book is just about, it has nothing to do with aliens. It's just like the first time humanity, like in our form of like writing and whatever, writing, mathematics, and school systems, like everything we do in society now, it can be traced back to the Sumerians. They had school systems, they had like work, they had housing. Like it was the first time civilization showed up.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem was they didn't know how it started. Because you can't just like wake up and build a civilization. They're just like, oh, historically we don't know anything beyond this. But that's the first point. We're like, oh, it's civilization. Right. And then the Sumerians have these stories of gods that came down from the sky who like taught them all this.
Right.
And that's where like a lot of people like Zachariah Sitchin was like, oh, Anunnaki. And then he came up with the story of like the ninth, 10th planet,
Mm-hmm.
about like that's a planet that comes into our solar system. And like when the planet comes into our solar system, that's when they were able to jump into our space.
Yeah.
Um, but, but other people are saying like it wasn't this 10th planet, it was like from Mars that these people came from. But then the warring species. So sorry, going back to it, it's just like, um, the reason why you hear about like reptilians and like the Nordics and like the Anunnaki,
Mm-hmm.
is because like they're all trying to compete for Earth. And what Tom DeLonge said, and like it's been backed by a lot of other people, not just Tom DeLonge, is that we are kind of like Syria, where like we have resources and there's a war happening to control those resources, and we're like Syrians that don't know what's going on. We don't know about America. We don't know about USA, like Russia and China. That makes sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see.
We're caught in a battlefield.
Okay.
Yeah. And theoretically, that's why they have the system that's controlling the Earth, like protecting the Earth. Remember the orbs that I was saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it all started.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds freaking, I know it sounds freaking crazy, but it's just
No,
like,
no, no,
that
no.
actually
I'm not
makes,
saying that. No, I just keep remembering the favorite show that I
what?
watched, Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah, dude, I gotta watch that in its entirety. Like I've seen like episodes through you, but like, yeah, that's what the storyline is, right? Like
Yeah,
they,
they're well, humans were already here and they left their planets, but that's why the horoscope stuff. Those are all their planets.
oh, interesting. That's cool. That's cool.
And they left from a war with the Cylons.